Come on, baby. This got to be it. This has got to be it. 2 curling eyes. Please tell me it's it. Yes. Finally. How long have we been doing this? How long? It's since noon? Okay, I did some other stuff before, but this is like 3 hours of just picking up items all over the game. Finally. All right. Finally figured it out. So now we got to go fight Senior Tad-Eye again, and we have to fight the annoying one that you have to chase. The Humphrey the Hungry. Southeast of the flower fields in that big desert area. Holy crap, what an adventure that was. Makes sense though, because I only did these hunts once, just to kill each enemy in the game once for that trophy. And these guys aren't really ones you can run into, you have to kind of be looking for them, so... And I just got unlucky and didn't get a drop from any of them. There's 3 of them, and I killed them all once. And I was just unlucky enough to not get any of their drops, so the loot thing didn't unlock. So we gotta find where the sand is moving. Somewhere. I don't see the sand moving. Did he not spawn? Oh, is that? Oh. He may not have spawned. Let's refresh. You have to be down on the ground. Oh. Just run away. Ain't nobody want to fight that crap. We're here for Humphrey. Man, oh, there it is. Okay. Why did it have to be this guy? Nice. Unfortunately, there's no way to, like, get more drops. Actually, there might be. There might be a thing I can equip. Is there a sky armor ram I can equip for drops? Yep, but I already have it equipped. Well, hopefully I probably have to reload the place. Hopefully he drops it soon. I think I need 2. Yeah, I need 2 sandy tooths. Do they show up in the... I think they show up in the same spots every time. I think those are the same spots. I got... looked like one. Okay. He actually shows up every time. And also, I think his spots show up in the same spot every time. So that makes this a lot easier. Squawk. He's not spawning for some reason. Maybe I do have to refresh. Like the stuff on the sand respawns, but he actually doesn't. Okay, did I get the first one? Yep. Alright, give me one more. Please and thank you. Wait. Come on, brother man. It's really nice that those show up in the same spot every time. Yes. Oh, gave us 2 that time. Alright, and then the final one is in the Organe Grottos. I don't remember where this guy is, though. I just know he's one of the last ones. So we want to go to this one. Then we want to go up here. And then if the guy spawns here, then he's not here. So we want to go back and forth till he stops spawning. And then we go all the way over here, and he should be here. Okay. There's one. Just need one more. One more, and as long as there isn't some other random deal I somehow also missed, that should be platinum. I know this game takes so much from Final Fantasy XII, but it's also funny how even the going in and out of screens until you see an enemy not spawn is even that like is from 12. I remember doing that for some of the hunts. Wait. As someone who has somewhat of an interest in Chained Echoes but doesn't really know that much about it, if you had to sum up what makes it great, what would you say? It is everything you love about every old RPG you've ever played in one game. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it. It's like if you were to grow up with Xenogears, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy XII, and a bunch of other games from that golden era of RPGs, and you were to take what you love the most about every single one of those games and then take 7 years and just put all of that into one game, that's what this is. That's literally what it is, because that's what he did. That's what the creator did. Stuff like the hunt system from Final Fantasy XII, the gears from Xenogears, the character-driven stories from 6, the epicness of Chrono Trigger. It's hard to really, like, explain it without just spoiling stuff, but I think if there were one thing that I had to say for sure, it's the story. The story absolutely blew me away. I couldn't believe one guy wrote this story. It's like genuinely insane. The amount of detail put into every single character's entire arc. Every character has a beginning, middle, and end of their story that's like gut-wrenchingly real. No one's left out to dry. Everyone has their moment. It all fits in perfectly with the overarching story. Then there's the main story, which is like crazy twist after crazy twist. I mean, I think my favorite thing about this game is I couldn't put it down because the story it's never, the pace is insane. Like unbelievable. Just every moment of the story, there's like 4 different things happening that are all super mega important and you like want to know more. It's just, if I ever make a game or write a story, I want it to be like this game. Because what I've always wanted to do, or what I've always like appreciated the most about good stories, is there's never just one thing you're shooting for. It's always like, we have to go get the thing to save the world, but one of our party members seems to know a bit too much about where it is and what it is, and then on your way there, you find out that your brother's also looking for it. What's up with that? And then you finally get to it, and it's not actually what you thought it was. And then your brother shows up, and then instead of it just being resolved with your brother, wait, he's here because dad told him to be here. So there's always like 4 or 5 different things that are all coming together at once that you're like, I need to know more about this thing. Even if like your main objective isn't interesting, there's like 3 other things going on that you need to figure out what's going on, you know? And it's just a masterclass on how to like pace a story. You're never bored playing this game. There's always something. And some of the characters have secrets that stretch on from the beginning of the game to like 60 hours in. It's crazy. One of the final things you learn is one of the first things you question at the start of the game about one of the characters. And they give you clues about it throughout the entire game, but you don't ever actually figure out the truth behind it until like almost the end of the game. So that's always in the back of your mind. And you're always thinking like, is that the reason this is happening? Is that the reason this is happening? So that's what I love most about it. That's the kind of thing that I want to put into my stories, is all these overarching things that keep you interested. It's never just this quest to go get the thing and then one big twist at the end. It's all these little things put together. Also, Suikoden, that was the other one I forgot to mention. There's a literal Suikoden mechanic in this game too. I mean, it's got the hunts from 12, the getting people for your base from Suikoden, crystal system that's kind of pretty unique to this game, but also reminiscent of RPGs of the time. Strict turn-based action as Final Fantasy X. Also, I forgot to mention, Carry, this game was literally made for you because it works just like the Master Mod. There's no XP from enemies. He basically planned the entire game out so that he would know exactly what your power level is throughout the entire game. So all the fights are like very challenging. And although there's no XP from the fights, you still get like skill points you decide where to put. And there are certain things you can do, like grind better crystals or better equipment and stuff. But you're always the right level for each boss. And the developer always knows what level you are going into a boss, so he can make it just hard enough to where it's a big challenge, but still possible, which I really love. And I don't know if I would ever really do that for my game, because it's definitely a risk. Some people aren't going to like that type of gameplay, but it really did make for an exciting game, because every boss fight, we barely won. It's way more about you understanding the mechanics of the game rather than just grinding, even though it's this era of RPG. All right, we did it. Now that we sufficiently glazed the game once again for the 900th time. It'll be perfect because that'll go in the platinum trophy video. Here we go. Hopefully this is it. Yes! We did it! We did it! Finally! Finally! Oh, man. What a platinum this was to get. What a platinum this was to get. 64 hours. Not bad for a, what, $20 game? However much this is, $20, $30. Probably get it on sale for $15 at this point. Not bad for a game made by one guy. 64 hours. What's my actual game time on PlayStation? 83 hours. Oh my god. Crazy. All right, let's put this bad boy in the list, finally. Here we go. PS5? No, I think it's PS4, right? Yeah. PS4. Chained Echoes. This was donated by Lifestream, but I picked it. Thank you, Lifestream. We did indeed do the entire thing on stream. In fact, we even did a Let's Play of this game before starting the Platinum. But we did all of it, all the Let's Play and all the Platinum on stream. So let's talk difficulty. So I would say this trophy is somewhere in the middle in terms of difficulty. The thing is, the game itself isn't easy, like I was just saying. The game itself is tougher as an RPG. Nothing insane, but it is a tougher game. The platinum is mostly just doing everything, but doing everything does include beating the super boss, and the super boss is not mega tough, but hard. I would say maybe like a 7? Maybe a 7.5? Is that too high? I gave Liza P a 7. I gave Silksong an 8. I should probably give it a 7 then. I only gave Silksong an 8. It's kind of wild. I guess, like, there's nothing... Once you beat Silksong, there's nothing, like, mega hard about doing the platinum. It's just kind of... finding a route to get everything efficiently. Yeah, if it weren't for the music CDs, Liza P would be lower. Anyways, okay, fun rating. So first of all, as I always mention, fun rating has nothing to do with the game itself. Fun rating is just specifically the trophies. The game itself, I would give a 97 million out of 10 in terms of fun rating. One of the best games I've played in the past 10 years. Absolutely love this game. In terms of the trophies, it's a bit of a grind, not gonna lie. Like, doing all the stuff, doing all the post-game stuff is fun, but stuff like reading all the lore books, defeating all the unique monsters, completing the reward board, and probably the worst one, finding all the recruits. And the worst one, definitely, is the loot one that we just did for the platinum, because the game doesn't keep track of which loot things you've done. So you have to go through and get pretty much one of every item in the game, one of the things required for the loot, each one for the entire game, until you figure out the one you missed. And that took us like 3 hours of running around and grabbing random items. So that was no fun. And keeping track of all of them. So, yeah, I mean, this trophy definitely does its job. It's a little bit of everything. It definitely doesn't go above and beyond. It's definitely just do stuff in the game. The reward board is kind of the above and beyond part. The reward board is kind of the, like, fun little challenge thing. But no challenge run trophy or speed run trophy. I don't think I would want a speed run trophy in this game because it's pretty long, but no kind of special, hey, beat this boss with this item, or beat this. That'd be kind of cool if they had you do some of the unique enemies with, like, special setups or something, or special characters. So it's really just kind of bare minimum. But it's not bad by any means. Just not super exciting. So I'll give it like a 5, I guess. Because it's not great, but not bad. It's a little grindy, but at least it covers the whole game. Actually, I'll do 6. 5 feels a bit too low. But yeah, especially that loot trophy is kind of yikes. Other than that, they're not bad. Did it glitch? No, but I do want to leave a comment here to say that some trophies required a restart to pop. I'm not sure why, but I had like 3 different trophies where I did the thing and the trophy didn't pop, and then I saved the game, quit, and loaded the game back up, and they instantly popped. Not sure why that is. I saw a post online as well saying that that happened to them as well, so I don't think it's just me. But it didn't glitch. It did work. It's just you had to reset. And our final time, I said like 82 hours, right? Now that's also like a big part of that is Let's Play. because the Let's Play is a bit slower. So I'll say 83, because it rolled over to 83 there. 83 hours, but then I'll leave a comment that says we did this game for a Let's Play series, so my initial playthrough, can't spell initial playthrough was a bit slower than usual. But honestly, I see most people taking 70 plus hours. If they enjoyed the game and really, you know, invest themselves in the story and stuff, I could see people taking 70 plus hours to get this trophy on in general. If you rush through the game, you could do it a lot quicker, but yeah. So that's Chained Echoes, one of my favorite games ever. This game was absolutely incredible. If you want to know more about why this game's so great, watch my Let's Play of it. Watch the first couple episodes, and then maybe you'll be invested enough to go play it yourself. I would really recommend playing it yourself because the story has so many twists and turns and crazy things that are really great to experience. But you can also experience them through me if you want to just watch the Let's Play. Lots of amazing moments during the Let's Play as I figured out the twists of the game. But yeah, just an incredible homage to retro RPGs. Like I said, the developer of this game, Matthias Linde, spent 7 years making it pretty much himself and just grew up with all the golden age RPGs that we all talk about all the time. Xenogears, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, and put all of the best elements of all those games into this game, and it shows. It shows that he understands what made those games great and how to make a great RPG. So highly recommend. The trophy, sort of recommend. If you already beat the game and you're not done playing it, go for the platinum, but it's not top tier platinum, but it's pretty good. It's serviceable enough. And that is Chained Echoes, and that is our 196th platinum trophy.